Einstein, one of my heroes, when they ask him, great genius scientist, please tell us, what is the secret of life? What is it you have learned? I mean, you're an amazing guy. You have some bizarre sense of knowing. What is it? What is the secret of life? And he said, to serve others. What else could it be? They developed a corporate culture of spreadsheets, risk management, everything other than what about the customer? In chapter 3 of my book, I found one of the most commonly used lists of why innovation fails. And it wasn't until, and I think the list is 72 items, it wasn't until 42 on this hierarchy of problems with innovation. It was item number 42 where they finally used the word customer. Really? Wow. That's the problem. Moore wrote a great book on this and talks about the cycles and evolution of corporations, how we all kind of start with the entrepreneurial phase, and then as we go up the entrepreneurial phase, we get into organizationalism. And then we move into this sort of hyper-organizationalism. It's all about procedures, policies, practices, protocols. Procedures, policies, practices, protocols. That's what we do all day. We rearrange the furniture. If you suck, everybody knows about it. If you're great, you will create a discipleship and a following that is unbelievable. And when people will drive 4 hours to come and sit in your tap room to drink a cold beer, you're doing something cool. When you're Snap-on tools and you develop technologies and tools that are so amazing that customers keep them in the top dresser drawer so nobody can get to them, and that they become literally a family heirloom, you're doing something cool. Anything other than exceptional is substandard. When I was researching this book, I was disappointed and surprised to find that my colleagues in the management consulting space were propagating over 170 different forms of so-called innovation management systems. And these systems were designed to take organizations to a new level of innovation. The problem is that these systems were not, in fact, innovation management systems. They were risk management systems. They were centrally focused on serving the needs of the company. And somewhere along the way, layer after layer, a bureaucracy was installed in these organizations through a variety of so-called best practice methods. In the book, I make the comment, and as an inventor, I learned this a long time ago, that inventing is really easy. Anybody can invent. People see me at events and say, oh, you know, how did you learn to invent the world's smallest medical implant? The fact of the matter is that's easy. The hard part is knowing what to invent. And the only way you can get to that is really knowing not the so-called voice of the customer through CRM methodologies and the McDonaldization of spreadsheets and data pooling and computerization of relationships. It's about understanding people at a level of core belief. What is really important to our customer, and how do we systematically hardwire into our organization the discipline of being conscious enough to know what matters?